Winter is coming fast. Do you have your car ready to go? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you everything that you need to have your car ready for anything. Flat tires, medical emergencies, unexpected rain, anything that you might run into on the road, this kit is going to help you out a lot. So stay tuned and let's see if your car is up to snuff. So check it out. Here I have all my kit laid out. I've got just about everything that I might need in here. And I'm gonna go into all these items in a little more detail and explain why I carry them and why you should carry them too. So let's check it out. All right. So first off, I got an emergency poncho. I also have an umbrella. Just good to have, you know, especially as we go into the rain, you never know. You should obviously come prepared, but maybe you get caught in the rain. It's nice to have one of these. They're super small. They pack down easy. You can just keep that in your car. And then of course I have an umbrella. I don't really use umbrellas, but maybe my girlfriend wants to use it or something. So it's nice to have one in the car. It's kind of a rainy day out today, and it's nice to have a good umbrella just in case you need it. And you know, the emergency poncho is nice, but you're never gonna be able to pack it down the same thin size that it is like this. So it's nice to have an umbrella, just keep the rain off you. Alternative to either of those, simple garbage bag. Now, I keep a lot of these in my car for when I'm collecting trash. A lot of other good uses for these, emergency waterproofing, but you can just go ahead and cut a hole in the bottom of this. It makes a really good emergency poncho. I usually try to keep a couple of those even in my pockets of my cargo pants for that exact reason. So there you go. Rain protection, poncho, umbrella, trash bag, whatever you can do, it's gonna help. All right, how about a first aid kit? It's just a basic Craftsman first aid kit here. Could honestly probably use some additional supplies, but I've got like a tourniquet in there, Swiss Army knife, a couple packs of gauze, band-aids, good to have in there, some needle nose pliers. I think I've got some burn spray. Oh no, this is a quick clot spray, medical tape, couple more packs of gauze, and of course a bunch of band-aids of different sizes. Got some random things in here that aren't really pertain. Oh, this is a good one too. Eye drops, liquid tears, always good to have. So yeah, gotta have a first aid kit. Like I said, this one could probably benefit from a couple more items, but I'm honestly pretty happy with it. And yeah, it is what it is. Got some more Neosporin tape or something like that. Oh, and another good one, pair of tweezers. Good to have a pair of tweezers. I think, you know, I've got tweezer attachments and such. I mean, of course I have the Swiss Army knife. I've got, you know, my multi-tool, but it doesn't hurt to have a pair of tweezers. You never know. So that's the first aid kit. That's possibly the most essential item to keep in your car. Hence why I have one. This almost fits in with the first aid kit, but I mentioned the gloves. I keep a whole box of gloves in my car. I've got gloves in other areas of the car. I usually keep gloves on me in my pants, but these are just so useful to have. These are obviously good for sanitation, keeping your hands clean. If you have to work on the car, take a tire off, you just keep your hands a little bit more clean. But they can be used for so many purposes. You can stop bleeding. If it's really cold, they actually insulate somewhat well. You can pop these on your hands if your hands are starting to get a little cold. But I've stopped bleeding. You know, it can be really hard, especially working in wet conditions, to stop bleeding on a finger, your extremity. I've smashed my pinky finger before and just popped a tight rubber glove on. Doesn't matter if you're working in the wet or whatever, it's gonna get in there, stop that bleeding really, really well. So I highly recommend that you have a box of gloves, and I keep those right here in some of this netting in the back of my car. Perfect. All right, next I've got this tire inflator here. and a couple other things in this bag. Put it in this little carry bag so that it's nice and convenient. It's got a shoulder strap in case I need to jump out of the car, go help someone else. So what do we have in here? Well, as I said, I've got my tire inflator by Husky. I love this thing. I know Milwaukee makes one too. Basic, you know, very basic tool, but I've used this thing so much. So on the one end here, you've got your hose you can attach to your tire. There's a couple extra attachments on there for filling up inner tubes or basketballs or something. So I love that. I really wasn't sure. This thing was pretty cheap. And then on the other end, you've got about 10 feet of 12 volt with a cigarette lighter attachment there. So this thing is so useful. Definitely might drain your battery, so I'd say leave your car on. But if you get a flat tire or your tire has maybe a slow leak, it's running low, you can just very easily set the PSI right there. You set it with these arrows. You hit start. Takes a while, but it eventually gets it up to pressure. Super amazing piece of kit and pretty small. I keep it in this bag, and I would highly recommend that you do the same. Now I've also got my air wedge. I've got a video on that, how I broke into my own car. So check that out. I'll put the links in the description and such. Honestly, you know, it's kind of silly to have it in the car because if I get locked out, I'm not going to be able to break back in, but it is what it is. I always imagine maybe I can help someone else. Bungee cord, just an extra bungee cord, never hurts to have. Better than a bungee cord though is a ratchet strap. I've got this one just kind of taped together. Good ratchet strap, never hurts to have this. Now obviously this is just a small compact car, it's not a truck. If you had a truck, you probably need to carry, I would say carry no less than 4 ratchet straps if you're regularly tying things down, but you never know. They're just good to have. You can use them to pull things out of ditches and stuff, get a little mechanical advantage. In addition, I've got a tire patch kit. So with the combination of this tire patch kit and this inflator, I can deal with a lot of tire problems, you know. Pretty much anything short of an absolute massive hole in a tire, I'm gonna be able to fix on the go, just using the jack from my car, the tire patch kit, and the inflator. I would also say, keep some needle nose pliers. Now, as you saw, I have needle nose pliers in here, but you definitely need a good pair of needle nose pliers if you've got a tire patch kit. Of course, I also recommend that you carry a multi-tool, but I wouldn't rely on this. I would have a dedicated good pair of needle nose that you know is going to work if you ever need to patch your tire on the go. So that's pretty much it. I've got there's a little side pack here, and of course I just put some gloves in there. I got one glove here with about 5 others stuffed in there. Good to have. So this kit pretty much has everything. If I need to repair my own tire, strap something down, or go help someone else, I can just grab this kit, and I know that I pretty much have everything I need for tire problems. So I really love that. I love this bag. It's a good little carry bag. Good size. Fits the tire inflator just about perfectly. So that is the tire bag. Now I've also got this pull strap. This one I think is 15 or 20 feet. As you can see, I've never had to use it, but I keep it in the car just in case. You know, I've gotten stuck in ditches and stuff before. Realistically, am I gonna pull many other vehicles out of a, you know, ditch with my small compact car? Probably not, but again, I like to think about helping others. You know, you could help someone out with this, and I probably could if I had to. You know, you can jerry rig some crazy stuff, wrap them around the tires and stuff, and get yourself out of a ditch. Just a good idea to have. I think this one had like a 7,000 pound weight rating. I purposefully got one that was very large. You know, there were smaller ones that were more compact, but 7,000 pounds is more than enough to pull most trucks and vehicles that I might run across out of ditches. So there you go, pull strap. This one's kind of optional, but I've been keeping a milk crate in the back of my car here. And of course, put some extra garbage bags in there and a little rag just for cleaning stuff up. I just like having milk crates. They're super convenient. They're very good for organizing. If I have to pick up some random stuff or even like, you know, some groceries or something, I can just throw them in the milk crate and it kind of keeps it together back there, and stuff won't be bumping around, flying around. So I like milk crates. You know, they do kind of take up space, but I think of them as a good way to stay organized. So you might want to put one in your truck or your car. It's not a bad idea. So there we go. That's pretty much all the kit that I keep in my car. Definitely a good idea as we go into winter to start getting your car checked out. Make sure your tires are up to date. Put new wiper blades on if you need to. But also consider getting some of this kit. Again, I've got the tire inflator, gloves, a pull strap, first aid kit, emergency poncho. Just a couple good things to have. You're definitely not going to want to be caught without these if you get a flat tire or you break down on the side of the road. So maybe consider adding them to your car. And let me know in the comments, is there anything that I missed? What would you like to keep in your car? What do you keep in your car? I'd love to hear. So thanks for watching. Appreciate your views, and stay tuned for the next one.